What's up? It's your girl, Miss Rena L. General.
Yours truly, Lomwe.
Yo, this is Black Jet.
Evo Timothy. Farmer Michael.
What it do, what it does.
What up,
people? This was good.
Are you listening to or tuned into
The 5 Rounds podcast.
5 rounds.
5 rounds.
5 rounds.
So yeah, make sure you stick it right here because it's lit.
What is going on, people? Welcome to 5 Rounds. I am One Tali. If my internet's dodgy, I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, we're here. One Tali over here. Friday. You know what it is? It's a live show. I've seen people already saying that we're 5 minutes late. We're not 5 minutes late. It's like 1 minute. Don't worry about it. Gunjan, what's going on? RB, what's going on? Everybody in the chat, what is going on? I had to bring this gentleman into the podcast so he clears his name. Who are we speaking about? Well, it's DaddyMopa, isn't it? DaddyMopa, the brand. So this guy is a content creator. He puts content out based on his family's experiences, you know, culture, while building value in his household. But by doing that, the man has racked 100,000 subscribers. Over 50 million views on YouTube, you know, a guy with a phone with his family, pretty much, you know. So before we get into all of that, we know what we're here for. We're going to grill him for something he said last week. All right. But without further ado, let me bring in DaddyMopa. What's going on, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, baby. I'm good, man. It's good to be here. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I am lovely. I'm glorious. I'm sure the guys in the chat are ready for you, bro. I am.
Yo.
Hey, Mr. Drew.
Mr. Drew
What's up,
is
my
also
man?
in the building.
How are you doing?
I'm good. DaddyMopa.
Yeah, man. I had to come clear my name.
The legend.
Mr. You know what? We might as well address this straight away. Why do you eat chicken wings with a knife and fork? Why?
I mean, not even warm up to, you know, straight into it.
Straight into it. Straight into it.
Okay. No, look, I can explain. There's
a
perfectly logical reason to this. Now, I don't want to bring her out here, but it started with my sister. Now, I'm not going to say her name because she doesn't want to be associated with social media. She doesn't want to...
I'm going to take a sip to this and listen very carefully.
She doesn't want anything to do with social media. Last thing she said to me is, she said, I don't want to end up on ESPN. So...
because you ended up there.
Yeah. So it started with her. She used to use fork. I keep saying fork and knife. Firstly, it's knife and fork. I was corrected. It was a mistake, slip of the tongue. She started doing it, and I used to make fun of her. Like, what are you doing? You know? And so by making fun of her, I copied her. And when I copied her, I was like, actually, you know, this ain't too bad. And so what started happening was when you'd go out, she would do it. And because I copied her a few times, I started doing it so I didn't have to clean my hands. So the whole concept was, so I don't have to wash my hands. I'm just like, okay, whatever, in a restaurant. And over time, it just became a habit, you know, that concept of, I don't want to get my hands dirty. I'm in a restaurant, or maybe you're hanging out with people and it's a quick thing and you're at a barbecue, you're standing and it's awkward. Then you have to greet people, you know, all of that. And it just made sense. And that's how it came to fruition. That's how it all started. I'll start with that.
I was really looking forward to meet this guy. I was like, my man.
That's how it started.
But that was a good explanation, though. Let's not
No, no, no.
I mean, he
No.
says you know, if you're at a restaurant, you have to worry about greeting people, and your hands are dirty. I mean, you have to care for other people.
Guys, even
Right.
even KFC gives you those hand wipes. Yeah, they give you them hand
Right.
wipes.
Okay, but let me put it like this. Just
Go on.
imagine maybe you're on a date. You
Okay.
Right.
now I'm married. I'm married.
Yeah, that's how I'm
but you're on
wondering.
a
Like,
date,
yeah,
and
okay.
this, you know, she's amazing, or he or she is amazing, you know, and you're like, you know, you're nervous, you know, now you have got a nice shirt on. Now imagine you start shaking and you're trying to eat and it drops on you, and you know.
Okay, so
Fair enough.
I mean, but seriously, have you seen this? Like, I don't know whether it's only on Snapchat. I don't know whether it's airing on TV or not. It's called mukbang or something like that.
Mukbang, yeah.
Yeah, or they meet up and they eat dirty. They throw food at each other, kind of like a turn on kind of thing, full play kind of thing. I mean, since you mentioned dates, I was just thinking about that. I was like, does it matter really? Because maybe licking your fingers could be a turn on. When you're licking your fingers, when you know, you could develop certain things that
It's a risk. It's
potentially
a big risk.
we're kind of slower.
It's a risk.
It's too much confusion in one place.
Imagine you've been looking for this person for I don't know how long. People these days are dating for years. Now you meet this could be the one.
I can guarantee one thing. If I go out on a date with anyone eating a papaya, that girl's gonna date me.
Right. I want to look. I want to break down a few things that Mopa said about chicken wings, right? But anyway, let me read these comments. Because Baby Shake 007 says, "Look, chicken wings with a knife and fork still doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. Like I mean, the knife and fork's bigger than the chicken wing. Surely, surely it's gotta be like the meat on there. I know."
Okay, so what do you eat when you eat with knife and fork? Like, how much chicken do you get? How much meat do you get from that wing?
This is a great question. So,
is it really?
You eat the middle. I'm even gonna release a video. Wait! I haven't finished. Wait. So now you eat the middle, and so when you start now getting to the things on the end with the cartilage, that's when you then pick it up and go. So I actually mix it up. I didn't put that in the video.
Oh, so you do use your hands afterwards?
If I'm not outside. If I'm home, sometimes at home I use my hands. Sometimes I use fork and knife. I keep saying fork and knife. Now it's stuck in my head. Knife and fork. But then I'll pick it up and finish it. The edges that I couldn't get
with your hand.
This is only when you're at home. Is this some kind of social etiquette that you follow when you're outside your house? Like, you don't want people to see you. I mean, I understand your celebrity status.
No. This started before. This
is like way before celebrity status.
Firstly, I don't think I'm a celebrity. I'm just.
Oh, but you are, dude. Come on.
If ESPN, uses your video as like one of the highlights, right? I think you've made it already there.
And I must say, this is big for Africa, man. You have to continue doing that because it's good stuff. It's good stuff. We're seeing content creators. Maybe Africa, yes, is doing some stuff from West Africa, but we need to see more content creator from the South side, So you're doing a good job.
I mean, look, we're talking about this ESPN thing. I need to bring it up, to be honest, because I've got it ready. But I've got it ready, because it's funny as well. Like, literally, we'll go through the video, then I'll tell you what happened if you don't understand. All right?
Okay, Kobe. Which one? Which one do you choose? Which one do you choose? Oh.
See, I told you to swap the sides.
Smart kid.
Swap it.
Swap it now.
Okay, Kobe. Which one are you picking?
Smart kid.
what's rude about that is he actually picked it up and dropped it back down, you know?
And I think ESPN's caption got me. It's like you got your heart broken twice in one video.
Exactly. Don't mess around with kids,
actually,
man.
3 times.
Three times.
The first video was like a few days earlier. So I did that set to try and counter. Because the first video had a white Man United top. So people were like, no, because kids like red. So I put the red and continued my humiliation.
As a United fan, I feel your pain. I feel your pain, brother.
Oh, this guy, yeah. Proper. This is a pleasure. It's a pleasure meeting you, dude.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine to be here. I love this setup. I've seen a few videos. I should watch more. I'm too busy working.
I want to know. I saw the chicken thing. We're gonna come back to that because you still haven't clarified more. I saw the chicken thing. So how do you get so many likes? How do you get so many subscribers or followers? I might say.
If I knew the key to that, I think I would have millions by now. You know, I'm not gonna pretend and say be those guys who, you know, you're doing well and suddenly you're an expert in how you got well. But one thing I know is I was doing stuff before, and I was doing random silly stuff. I mean, it goes way back. I tried to do YouTube as motivational content. I was going to schools to talk, and they would get excited for 1 week, and then they would go back down. So I was like, I gotta put content on YouTube so they can watch it over and over. That didn't work out so much, so I stopped. And then I just started doing silly videos. It was more a way to embrace myself, you know, to be myself no matter what. And people were telling me, you know, this stuff is kind of funny. You should take it seriously. And then my wife dropped the bomb one time. She was like, I think you should record the journey of being a dad. And I was like, what? I'm a party animal. What do I know about kids? You know, like what is this? And she was like, exactly. The fact you don't really know and you're this crazy wild guy, you know, people will be interested in that. So I started doing it, and probably 6 to 10 months, it was just like everybody else. But I think where it changed was I became consistent, because I also do comms at work, and I saw I was consistently doing work for them that wasn't that good, previous company, so it doesn't matter. I say it now. But I was like, why don't I be consistent for myself? You know, we all post stuff and we get worried like, this thing didn't have enough views or likes. So I went on TikTok. I was like, I'm not telling any of my friends. I'm just gonna post whatever I want, and whoever likes it, that's for them. And it started off, my first 50 followers were kids. Kids liked my stuff, like 13-year-old kids, you know, like kids liked my content. And then I became consistent, and one day it just spiraled. It just takes one for the traffic. Now, the thing is, it doesn't mean overnight you become good. No, what you're doing is already good to that level because a few people tell you and a few people like it. But now you just need something to help you get in front of other people.
I mean, first of all, you better hold it. You better hold on to that wife. She's a keeper. That's number one.
I'm surprised Sandy's not making an appearance, because this DaddyMopa brand is the 3 of you. It's the 3.
Yeah, I know, but she doesn't like that. You know, she doesn't want to be in front of the camera. She never wanted to be. It's the audience who kept asking, "Can we see more of her?" And that's why I started showing more.
Okay. I mean, for the guys that are watching, just to clarify, DaddyMopa is not just this man in front of you. It is Kobe, the young Arsenal fan, and then it's Sandy, and it's DaddyMopa. It's the whole. It's Mopa himself. It's the whole family. You know, it's the whole family. I need to get in these comments because these are like they're talking. They're really.
I mean, people were waiting for you, man. People were looking forward to it.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, guys. I recognize a few faces.
Yeah, there's quite a few. There was a question from No Gravity Animations here. It said, did something happen that now you only eat with hands at home? You know, they're still on the chicken thing, man.
Well. Explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
Did something happen to me that I only eat with hands? I'm trying to understand that question. So that's asking if I eat.
No, the chicken wing. The chicken wing, because you said you finished the chicken wing at home with hands.
Yes.
Only at home. So he's asking, did something happen when you were out? Because your worry was, hey, you might mess something up. So did something happen?
You know what? I'm not like, maybe. I don't know what incident it might have been, but I think I found that when you eat with your hands, sometimes meat pieces get stuck in your teeth, or you know, sometimes it's true though. It's it's true. It's true because you gotta rip it. You gotta rip it.
You saying if I have a piece of meat right now and I'm eating with knife and fork, it's not gonna get stuck in my teeth.
Not as
much
when
I'm eating with my hands.
The potential is less because when you're ripping it, you see when you use a fork and knife, you use the fork and I keep saying fork, knife and fork to cut it. Right. Now, when you have your hands, you use your teeth to cut it. You see the difference.
I mean, consider this. I'm going to ask you a very rhetorical question.
Okay.
Before the Western world introduced knives and forks to us from Africa, what were we using that time?
I think we should play crickets on this one. I don't actually know. I don't know. Hands, I guess. I don't know. But look, there's a lot of history in Africa that we don't know, or maybe has been hidden, that maybe we had tools.
So do you eat nsima?
Yes. Oh no.
You don't eat nsima? Hell,
no, I do. I do.
You eat nsima, so you eat with knives and fork.
I do too.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Let's just stop right there.
Okay, for people that don't know what sima is, think of mashed potato but maize form, right? So we eat this as a starch with meat. Yeah. So some people call it pap. Some people call it ugali. What's the other word for it?
Zimbabwe, they call it sadza.
They call it sadza. So this food, you can eat it with meat or vegetables or whatever, and I eat it with a knife and fork, and I've got a good explanation for it.
Oh my lord! So even if I serve you like fufu, if you come to my house and I make fufu for you, you're gonna eat knife and fork fufu.
If you can give it to me, yeah. But if not,
no way, man.
You give me explanation, because I might get some answers to cover my wings. So
okay, so let me give you another example. When let's say you have nsima and okra, you're still gonna use knife and fork to eat nsima and okra.
The comments are killing me.
They're killing me. Hold on a sec. So RB says they want to see a video of you eating chicken. You might want to do this, eating chicken with chopsticks. This will be fun. Just for fun. And the baby high says, yes, I even get this with my hands. She's talking about sima or pap or sadza, So they eat it with their hands. And I missed one here with the baby shake 007 saying, look, the videos with Kobe are just too cute and relatable. Absolutely. That's the first thing that draws you into these videos. But let's go back to this sima and the okra with the knife and fork.
Exactly.
I'll use a spoon if I need to. I'll use a spoon.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Or I'll use my hands. If it's okra, if it's messy, right?
Oh no. The whole reason why we use our hands to eat nsima and okra is because we have to make a tiny hole there, and you put the okra in. Even fufu, it's the same thing with fufu. You make a tiny hole and put the okra in there, and you eat that.
Sounds like a whole art.
And this is why I don't really eat sima though. This is the reason, like, it's just too much, too busy.
You see what this is, what's happening right now.
No, I'm not on your side.
No. We all have our thing.
Which planet do you two come from? Which planet do you two come from?
Your side. This chat, they listen. The chat kills me every week. They go for me every week. I am not on his side. I'm just saying, hey. Sorry. No.
Oh man.
But anyway, I've got an explanation. So I went to boarding school, right? And hygiene was a big thing. You know, they were like, look, we don't know what you've been doing with your hands, right? So when you come in this place, you have to have a knife and fork, right? For any meal, knife and fork, spoon. So if you didn't have utensils, you didn't eat. So I got used to eating simmer with a knife and fork, and that was it. That's it.
There's a key word there you said. You got used to eating.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened with me and Wings.
I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this at all. I'm not buying this at all.
Drew, there must be something you have with knife and forks that I'm sure people use their hands.
I mean, sometimes when I'm eating lasagna, which is not my native food, if I must say, then I'll use knife and fork.
Oh, that one you're supposed to, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm eating pasta, for example, I can't use my hands to eat pasta. Then I'll use knife and fork. But if I'm eating my native food, nsima, and if I'm eating chicken heads as well, I can't use knife and fork eating chicken heads. Come on, man. Yeah. Don't tell me you haven't tried chicken heads or chicken feet.
No.
Don't tell me you haven't.
No, chicken feet a little bit, but chicken heads, no.
I think I tried it once when I was a kid. I didn't again.
No. Yeah, I can't look in. Like that thing is staring at you, and you want to put it in your no.
You know what we do? You know what we do with the chicken feet? You know the intestines. We wrap it around it,
yeah,
and put it on the grill, and it gets very crunchy, and you know.
No.
No.
The baby high says, if I went on a first date and the man pulls out a knife and fork to eat his wings, I'm leaving immediately.
No.
I'm going on a date with her.
Wait.
I'm gonna go on a date with her.
No. Wait. Let's jump on that one for a second.
Yeah.
Huh?
They've already RB's already frying her in the comments. They're like, your man doesn't season his chickens, my good sister. You've got bigger fish to fry.
Right.
Hold on a second. In this place, when this happens, we normally play this.
And his name is John C.
Carry on, Mopa.
I was just gonna respond to say, I think when you go on a date, it's more about the vibes. Even if you bring out a knife and fork, if you're laughing, if you're having a good time, I'm telling you, she's not gonna worry about no hands and knife and fork. So that's just what I was gonna say with that one. But it seems like it's been handled. So yeah.
Nah, good. I want to move on to another bit here. On your YouTube description, right? You said
yes.
You said you went from a party animal to a responsible parent, and it had to be captured on camera.
Wow.
So I want to ask, how has the transition been? Have you stopped being a party animal? Because I can answer that part for you. I've got you on socials, but how is it? So can you tell us how it, like now you becoming a parent, did you have to change parts of yourself, or do you have to be, because when you say from party animal to responsible parent, it almost sounds like this side is I don't care, this side I care about everything and everyone. So
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe I need to reword it, coming to think of it, because I'm still a party animal. Hands down. No, that's I love vibes. But I think what I was trying to say is the journey of becoming a responsible parent. So I'm still a party animal, but now I'm also becoming a party animal that's a responsible parent,
The beast hasn't died yet. It's still in there. It still lives somewhere in there.
This is the only guy. There's him and Patrice Evra. These are the only two people that promote Mondays. Like on a Monday, like you're literally rolling into work. You go on his social media. Monday, TGIM. I'm like, what is going on with this guy?
Yeah, the only guy who loves Mondays.
The only guy. But
I conditioned myself.
Yeah, he made Mondays feel like a Friday. It was interesting. And the more you watch it, the more motivated you become, because you just start, what do you call it? Sapping into his energy. He's like, oh, it's Monday. And then you could see it with Kobe. You see, that's the thing that really interested me. I was like, he's hyping himself up about this Monday thing, but you can see Kobe's like, Yeah, I know it's Monday, bro. I know. But then over time, even Kobe started getting hyped up. I was like, this is very interesting. Very
nice.
Very, very interesting. Another question for you, right? So what were the challenges, of content creation when it came to applying what you're applying today? So when obviously, like you said, it was an idea at first. It was something that Sandy went, let's just do this, right? What challenges did you face along the way? Was it just something that you just thought, you know what, there's no risk to this, I'm going to do it? Or did you have some challenges along the way? Because,
that's a deep question. It doesn't go with the comment I just saw, but I'll
go there. Don't worry.
I think it's willing to put up with a lot of time doing it without results. Because remember, I tried to do YouTube like in 2015 for something else. So for me, the journey started there. People don't see that. Starting and failing. That's one. So just doing stuff and it not working out, and you keep doing it until something works out. That's the first thing I'd have to put up with. And there was a long time when people were like, I used to gonna do YouTube, and I kept quiet. I was just like, but so it was a glass ceiling for me, actually, because I used a creative agency to do the previous video editing stuff, so it looked professional. So I thought that's how you had to do YouTube. So when I beat that channel, it broke that glass ceiling. But anyway, that's the first thing. The second thing is people don't know. Most people don't do content creation. Well, everybody does, but not everybody does it like a job or a business or professionally. They just do it like whatever. So when you start to take it seriously and have to apply the seriousness, people then start to look at you like, you got a job or you got a child. So for example, there were times when I was saying I'm going to be consistent. So I was like, I got to edit some videos, and Sandy would even be like, can't you just do that stuff tomorrow or on the weekend? And it's like, no, I got to do it. When am I going to do it? There's only 3 hours left of today. I got to do
Dedication.
I'll do the dishes at midnight. I got to do, this is prime time for the traffic. So it was people not, when you get serious, they're like, oh, why are you so serious? It's just social media. My parents and some families still not sure I should have done it before it picked up. They're like, oh, you're going to be exposing your family. So I think it's dealing with that of people not really taking it seriously when you're trying to take it seriously. So that's why it's nice to just do it undercover, where like I went to TikTok without my friends being on there. They weren't following me. I was just doing my own thing. And then it grew on TikTok. And then my friends were like, what? So that's how I did it. It's harder to do it in front of your friends.
Actually, that's a good point. You don't need your friends and family to validate what you're doing, really. It's one of the most key things as young people. We have to understand this. We don't need parents and family to validate what we're trying to do in life. If you want to do it, just go for it. And I like what you say there. Like, you started TikTok without any friends following you. Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. Then you don't need any validation. Once they know that you're doing what you love to do and they see how it's growing, then they'll catch on.
Yep. Those are big ones.
And it was something you said from the start as well. That's the important part, because initially as a content creator, the first thing you think, I'm going to use the connections I have now, my friends. You know what I mean? That's the first thing you think as a content creator. So for you to think, nah, forget these lot. I'll go and, have my 50. When you said 50 kids, I was a little bit concerned, but I'm not going to lie.
Lord Jesus.
I'm like, yo.
TikTok. I saw kids.
So you have corrupted 50 kids to using knife and fork chicken wings.
I see what you did there. You're bringing it back, eh?
Is that what you're telling me right now?
No, I have taught them that even when society says no, you can still say yes.
Fair enough. I mean, I understand your point of breaking the rules, which is fine. But there's some rules that are not meant to be broken. For instance, eating chicken wings with knife and fork, that's just like a taboo.
on, please.
No, this is gonna take 1 year to to be able to move on from this.
We need to get on BBC and have this conversation.
Exactly.
This will be a nationwide, worldwide conversation, I'm sure.
All right. Let me just read these comments right quick. So we had one here. This man got 120K people on TikTok calling him daddy. Red card. He wants to pretend he's not a first guy. Okay.
Wow.
She has a valid point.
Do we have a sound?
What do they call you? What do they call you?
What do you want? What you want some? Okay, we'll try something here. We'll try something. No.
Oh my God!
But then again, this is more
accusation.
This is more relevant.
This is false accusation.
That. I do not get called daddy by everyone.
What do they call you? What?
People want your government name now, huh?
Now, this won't defend my point, but actually, interesting fact, majority of our followers are female. So it's quite large. It's not even. It's like TikTok, I think, is like 70%. YouTube is 80.
My God.
80%. So
wow.
But they don't call me daddy. They call me Mopa or dad. I think they say dad.
You do realize you're becoming people's Uncle Phil, right? You do realize, right?
Hey, I called myself DaddyMopa. I should take that hit. I'm a Bali. I've become a Bali.
Bro, you're a Bali, man. Don't worry about that. Oh man, honestly.
You know, when we were young, there used to be that one uncle we never wanted to be when we grow up, but eventually we become that one uncle without knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, the whole world right now calls you daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That just doesn't sound right. That just doesn't sound right. Who was that who put that comment again? These are false accusations. Not everybody calls me daddy.
Valid. Huh?
They call me Mopa and dad.
That was RB. Okay. Listen, I want to ask some more questions, man, before we get into other sections. Look, what was the most significant memory, or what has been the most significant memory through this journey of content creation? So before DaddyMopa, during DaddyMopa, and up to now, what memory can you point to say, do you know what, this was a very significant point in my life?
There's quite a lot of moments, and I think they're very mental. They might not be big for you guys, but they're mental. I think the first was when I saw the traffic go up, because it happened over a weekend. And FYI, I'm not pretending to not be a party guy. I am a party guy. I was hangover that weekend, and I posted something on Friday, and I posted other stuff. And then Monday, I woke up tired, about to go, yeah. And then I saw notifications. I was like, what's going on? And I saw the traffic escalating. And that moment was pretty special because it almost validated your work, that there are few people have been saying this is cool, but it kind of validated, there are people out there who'd love this, like your few followers have said. So there was that moment. The second moment was when I saw some money coming in. Now, TikTok doesn't pay that well, but it was the first to show some income, but it's still pennies. But it was like, you can make money out of just posting a video. That concept was wild. Like, I can put a video here and make money. It was just I kept on posting. So I was saying, Sunny, even if today it's a few pennies or a pound at that time, I'm making money. Like, that's wild.
Still money, yeah.
So that was key. And then there was two more comments, and obviously you see how they're a lot. I'll end with the fifth one, which is last. But the two more was when I passed the subscribers from my previous channel, which was not a failure, but it didn't work out. It was like 500 subscribers. that was a glass ceiling for me. I never wanted to do YouTube because of that channel. It looked too professional and too good, and I couldn't do what that agency did. When I passed it, it was like, oh, I don't need to. I can just. I don't need to do that.
Right.
In the dust. I've let go of my glass ceiling. So that was a special moment. Actually, it's 700 subscribers, and then the last one to do with the content creation was there's so many. It was hitting 100,000 and getting an award.
Whoa.
The YouTube one.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of awards at work, right? We go to school, get awards. Once you start working, you don't really get a lot of awards. So to be awarded for something you're doing is pretty cool. So those were significant in terms of the channel. Now, emotionally, I think we have this misconception that when we become fathers, it holds us back. When we have a wife, it holds us back. If I was alone, man, I could go so far. I could make so much money. No, I can work late. I can travel and do whatever. But me doing this with my family, that was special, man, because then I get to spend time with them and still do something cool I like, you know? So that's probably the best one, I would say, that is like such a great feeling.
And I think that's one thing that's cool about your social media. It's like it's very personal, and I think these days there's a lot of fake content creators, and watching yours, it's just like it makes you feel closer to you in a way. You're very authentic.
100%.
In what you do, yeah.
100%. I want a follow-up question, right? On what you said about, you know, spending time with your family and creating content, right? So in doing this, what key lessons did you learn in parenthood and family dynamics? Because now the content is out there. It's all there. You know, it's out there. You being a father, you learning lessons, your child learning lessons, it's out there. What are the things you sort of picked up?
I think for me personally, and this doesn't have to be for other content creators, but because we're authentic, I had to be okay with making mistakes and learning as I go. Because as a parent, most of us don't know what we're doing. We're literally figuring. I don't know if you, Drew, if you're a parent, but like you are.
No, yeah, I have three. I have three.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Experienced, veteran. But you're like figuring it out as you go. So I think it's taught me to be okay with making mistakes, doing things sometimes people don't like. I've been attacked, on YouTube before, you know, like by a bunch of women who thought I didn't treat Sandy properly. You know, like yeah. I've been attacked. So, like, just being okay with that, and just the biggest lesson is you gotta know the boundaries yourself, what you're willing to do. I think you gotta be aware with your family to be like, okay, we're doing this. So Sandy tells me I don't want this. You know, there's some things she doesn't want, but she doesn't really mean it. There's others she's like, no. You're not posting that, you're not doing this, or I don't want to be recorded, etc. So just knowing where to keep the boundaries, but also being okay with just doing things and just learning from your mistakes. I don't know if that answers your question.
I mean, as far as the comments were concerned about women commenting whatever you're doing with your kids, I mean, there's so many trolls these days on the internet. You can't please everyone. That's just a fact.
Yeah.
And I've learned this through I'm not comparing, but I'm saying I've learned it through my DJ experience. When you're playing to a crowd, not everyone is going to be happy with you. Some will come and say, "You're the worst DJ on the planet." Meanwhile, on the corner somewhere, someone is boogieing and saying, like, "That's my DJ." I mean,
good point.
That's a very good point. A very good point.
Can't please everyone.
We forgot a very important question. You know, we went straight to the chicken wings, you fame and this and that. But, you know, the thing is, I've been thinking, like, the whole time you're talking, you create things about your life, but it comes across as content, like planned content, right? So now I want to ask, how do you come up with these ideas? Like, how do you so you know, do you and Sandy just go, you know, I just turn the camera on and then we'll get the best bits and put it out? Like, how does this work? How is this creation side, you know, because this is genius.
Yeah, thank you. I guess I'm not gonna say I'm creative, but I think through doing the silly stuff before, there's a bunch of stuff I did. There's a foundation. Usually when you grow bigger than you are, people think you're like an overnight success. So because they just see that, they think, oh, it's just when it kicked off that now he's doing this. But what you've been doing is when nobody was watching, when you were getting one like you are building the foundation and the skills and the repetition and trying out things and building categories and themes. So over the last 10 months or years, I'll be like, oh, people kind of like this. So I know I always do TGIM. I know I shout about Freestyle Friday. And then when it started going big, I saw you'd assess and analyze like, oh, people really love it when the videos of me, Kobe saying he wants to leave with me. People really love it when I'm arriving home. Those seem to get a lot of attention and views. Yeah. So then you start to strategically say, okay, well, I'm going to always make sure in a week or two, I'm going to do 2 of these and 2 of these. And then that's where you start to do the content planning. So we don't act. You just sort of set the scene to say, right, Sandy, I got to go to the shops, just record. Because you know Kobe might react. And Sandy, I'm coming home soon. When I come in, just record because we know Kobe likes to do funny things when I come in or he runs at me. So let's see. So over time, you then build these themes and categories. And then there's some which you force, like TGI. Nobody likes Mondays.
No.
But I chose to just do Mondays regardless, like I do with my work colleagues. I'm going to shout TGIM and record that stuff. So it's over the years of practice and building that foundation and skills. And that's why now I can look at something, I can watch TV, I can see a football match and ideas just come to me because you've been doing it so much. It's just like pim, 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 pim. But in the beginning, I would literally spend days thinking, you know?
I mean,
I've got a song for that one.
I mean, first of all, you have to take that back where you said you're not creative. You are a creative person. You are a creative creature, and creativity has brought you this far. That's just a fact of life. If you were not creative, you would not be this far. I mean, if you look at creativity itself, it's how your brain is able to process information and to be able to render that information to progress. That's creativity. And you have done that. And what you just said right now, to say you sit down and you review what people like the most, and then you set that scene. That is creativity. It's not for everybody.
That's
not
right.
for everybody.
That means a lot. And just to add to that as well, you people think creativity also you have to come from a blank sheet of paper. I used to watch TikTok videos like crazy during COVID, and I'll be like, you know what would be funny if I tried that, but I twisted it, I did it slightly different. So over the years, you've built up a library of ideas that then you just tweak and change into your own way, or it gives you an idea for something else. You see what I mean? But thank you, Drew. That means a lot. Thank you.
But do you think you can add to your creativity by using your hands when you're eating?
This guy's not gonna go. He's not gonna let me go.
I was waiting for that right moment. I was like, that's the moment.
No, honestly, that chicken wing thing, man. Come on, man. Come on, G. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that.
I was waiting for the right moment, you know.
You know what? Make sure you give me Drew's handle. I'm not only gonna start listening to his music, I'll probably start doing things, and I'll tag him next time I do my knife. Yeah, I'm tagging you. Tagging you.
For me, it's the look. Like you were confident enough to do it on camera, and then it's the look. You did this. This was you. This was you. What about you? Dude. That's what I knew. I was trying to provoke people.
I mean, aside Donald Trump, nobody has that confidence you had in that video, man. Like that was just crazy. Like,
honestly.
You gotta be confident in your vision. Oh,
yeah, true.
We got a question for you here from Gunjan. Gunjan says, look, I have a question. Look, I might pinch a bit, but what is the responsibility for content creators in terms of contribution? How do you get the social value from content creation? It's a very good question.
Ooh.
Deep question.
Social value. Interesting. Could someone define that when he says social value?
Yeah.
Let's get the right definition here. Firstly, is he talking about what you contribute to society?
I think so. Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
Well, I think
the closest.
I think it happened without the social value aspect came from the audience telling me. I didn't know what, I once met somebody in the club. Yes, I am still a party animal. He was like, Daddy Mopa, and he came to me, and most of our viewers are female. So when a man comes up to me about it, it always, it's unexpected. And he was like, I was scared about being a dad, but watching you, you make me excited to be a dad, and I don't know if it means anything to you, but that stuff is inspiring. So I never knew someone would look at those videos and say, I'm inspired. But I think the most common one has been, which is a bit sad, but I get a lot of messages from people who are going through like illnesses or depression, or maybe something's happened in the family, or maybe they have a sickness. I remember a lady was like, I've had 8 operations. I'm about to have my 9th. I don't know if I'll make my 10th, but I just wanted to say, when I'm in pain, I watch you and Kobe and it makes me smile. And even for those few minutes, it takes away the pain,
Wow.
So like, I was like, whoa, I didn't know it was doing that,
I feel like I'm watching your movie right now, just listening to you. Because it's like, when you're watching a movie, a character starts off without even knowing what the actual calling is when they're doing something. It's just a want to do something. And then now you're discovering, wow, you can make people happy. You can, it's amazing, dude. It's like,
it's a feeling. It's a feeling. People, it's entertaining, it's funny, it's silly, it brings discussion, and they'll put a smile. And then obviously you go about your daily life. But for those few seconds or minutes, it's done something for you. And that's the social value side that was unexpected, to answer his question.
Brilliant. So Gunjan, I hope he answered your question. Very, very good. Very good. Apparently, very important question. How do you sign your autograph?
Why are we laughing? This should be a normal question, but why are we laughing?
Why are we laughing? This is the same person who said you made a lot of people call you daddy, so that's why.
I think she's gonna.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I mean, can I recommend something that you do? Maybe you need to develop a way where people can, log in and click somewhere where it says daddy and you've actually sign it.
Oh God. Well, you've met the comment.
Loving that.
You met the comment. I told you. Comfy. Told you, man.
I can sign anywhere as long as my wife approves of where I can sign.
If you're allowed to sign.
If I'm allowed, if my wife is okay with where I can sign, then yes, I can sign anywhere.
Jesus. All right. Cool. So that was Daddy Mopa's story. We're gonna move on to the next section of the podcast. We call this Chichewa Word of the Week. And we are going to get word or phrase. We're going to give this opportunity to Daddy Mopa himself to give us a Chichewa word or phrase of the week, because he is Malawian, in case you didn't, in case you didn't know that one.
Even though he uses knife and fork with a chicken.
That's it. So the aim of this Chichewa word of the week is to teach and learn languages. So we want to teach you our language and learn your language, the definition of it, maybe even laugh about it, So yeah, over to you.
Now, I was gonna come up with a proverb or thingy, but I don't want to do that.
There's a good comment there that came up.
Arby says, "Tell us how you say daddy in Chichewa."
There you go.
No, that's no, because then they'll start saying that in the comments.
Exactly. Well, you can give them a few. There are a few.
Well, I was actually gonna say I don't think it's just Malawian. I think a few southern countries. It's an expression like sharp. You know, like I don't know how many countries use it, but it's an expression like cool. You can use it in multiple ways. You can say cool, or it's all good. So a lot of us Southern Malawian, but Southern African, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, we say sharp. Like
even Mozambique.
Yes, that's right. It's kind of a cool slang thing, and it's coming back. I thought it was dead, but a few people in London are doing it, So that's my word of the day without being too.
So what does it mean? Because it's got a lot of meanings.
It's got a lot of meanings. I don't think there's one definition on the dictionary to say sharp means cool or sharp it's an expression, no?
It is.
It's an expression.
I think it's more of a, what do you call it? It's a slang. I think it's slang. It's a slang expression. It can be acknowledgement. It can be hello. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things.
Yeah, because we also do say sharp when you want to say hi. Sharp.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you see, Laureen here. Laurizi, what's going on? She says, yeah, when you say bo, sharp bo, so she's responding bo. That's how it works. That's how it works. Some people want to know,
like, how does she know that?
How does she know? She's Malawian, of course.
She's Malawian,
okay. Somebody also asked a very good question. It says, what is soja?
What is soja in Chichewa?
Sidigali.
Wait, is it with an M or N? I think it's an M.
With an M, Sidigali.
Yeah, that's it. Soja in Chichewa is Sidigali.
Yeah.
So the Chichewa word of the week is sharp. Easy as that. There is a benefit for this, guys. When we do our 5 shots and chill show, there's a reason we say 5 shots, because you drink shots, for the
Hey, you guys want to see me drunk on camera?
No, we don't. Relax. For the non-drinkers, maybe you drink vinegar or some chili shot, something. But basically how it's going to work is, right, if you guys mention all the Chichewa words of the week, right, you can request whoever is on the show at that point in time to take 4 shots. Yeah, that's literally the benefit here. If not, you can keep those 4 points for a quiz, which is the next thing we're going to do, by the way. So
nice.
Yeah, man.
Can I answer RB, because she asked what daddy is in Chichewa.
She keeps asking. She says, "Drew, can I ask Drew a question?" Yes, RB,
ask Drew
a question.
She says she's gonna Google it if we don't answer.
Oh yeah, because I can answer her.
Georgie already. They're already doing
daddy.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't sound fancy as when you call it daddy. Let's be honest. But in Chichewa, a proper Chichewa is abambo.
Mm-hmm.
Abambo.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Do we need some music? We need some music.
Abby's asking. I want to ask Drew if he's related to Chisora.
Who's that? Who's
she talking about Derek Chisora?
Derek Chisora.
The boxer.
The boxer, boss.
This is not the first time. This is not the first time I heard this. This is not the first time I heard it. Oh man,
is he like your long lost uncle or something?
Maybe.
I just need to bring this up on the screen. Sorry.
Let's see. I haven't seen him in a few years.
This is
sorry. But he's cut his hair.
He used
to have his hair like Drew.
He used to have long hair, but Derek is the boxer.
He's my uncle. He's my uncle. So.
Oh my goodness.
No. Drew is much better looking than that.
Thank you. Thank you.
punches, man. Damn.
Yeah.
They could pass for twins. Sharp is also used to say okay, agree with something. Yeah, that's it. You see. Go on.
Have you noticed all the boxers and all these MMA fighters, their ears, they're swollen. They're like
cauliflower
big
ears.
ass ears.
Cauliflower ears. Yeah.
Is it the water movement? Is it like
no? It's the punches.
It's the punches, is it?
Yeah, it's the punches, dude. When you've been punched for a long time, this thing like swells. It's the punches.
Oh my gosh! Oh, because it's a delicate.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
These things are very delicate.
No, I can't risk it. I'm
not
sorry.
for me.
I'd rather just.
I'd
rather do TikTok and post my family. That's what I'd rather.
If someone tells me tomorrow, get inside the ring, you're gonna get $1 million. Knock that guy out. I'm gonna get in that ring.
Here's the problem, though. The temptation to do it again. Because if you do it and you get that million, guess what you're gonna be thinking? Oh, this is nice. Maybe one more. Let me fail one more.
Punches don't feel so bad anymore. All I'm hearing is dollar sign. Ching, ching, ching. All right,
that's why you see these YouTubers now, retiring fighters are coming to join them because they see there's money in it and they're like, oh, I can do this,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me push this on to the quiz section. Here's what's going to happen, right? It's going to be DaddyMopa versus Drew versus the chat. What do you want the forfeit to be, gentlemen? What do you want the forfeit to be?
What do you mean, what do we want the forfeit to be?
I'm asking you guys. I'm suggesting what forfeit you want.
Drew, you go.
Wow. Oh wow!
I'll tell you what the forfeit will be. If the chat, if DaddyMopa wins this, you refer to him as Daddy the whole time. Like,
right. There you go.
Oh, Drew does.
There you go.
Everybody, the chat, everybody, right? If Drew wins, Derek Chisora's son. Derek Chisora's son. Oh man!
I need to ask my mama. What my mama did in the past days. Maybe you never know.
But if the chat wins, I'll let you decide what forfeit you want. I'll let you guys decide. I'll suggest maybe 1 point extra for the next quiz. Maybe. If not, let me know, chat. So first question, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask.
Did he pause or is he frozen?
I think it's frozen.
I'm frozen. Okay, I'm back. What I'm back now. I'm back. Don't worry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post the question in the comments. I'll ask you guys first. By the time you finish answering the questions, guys in the chat, please answer the questions. If you haven't answered them on time, then that's your own funeral. Because I know how people in the chat be doing this Google stuff. I know how you do it. So let's go. Hey, you better not. Hey, you see he's run away. This guy's run away. He's run away. Okay,
he did it on purpose.
He did it on purpose. He heard quiz and he dipped. He was like, nah, I'm not doing this. Here's the question, yeah? Which country consumes the most cheese per capita? Is it A, France, B, Switzerland, C, America, D, Mausoto? I don't know that country.
Mesopotamia? What is this? Is that a country?
Apparently.
Is that a trick question?
Malawi internet.
Can I guess quickly before the comments start going?
Yeah.
France.
Andrew?
Well, I didn't get the question because I cut off,
Which country consumes the most cheese per capita? Is it
Italy?
France?
Italy.
It's not on the list.
The answers are on the list.
It's not on the list. What? Okay, I'll say Switzerland.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let me just get the. Let me get the thing up there. Well, let's put it this way: the chat got it right first.
Which was what did they say first?
France. Well, no. Yes, they got it right first. Gunjan, you got it wrong, but Abi got it right. So the chat got it right first, and Mopa as well got it right. So
thank you.
Mr. Drew, sorry. Big zero for you. Big zero for you. But we keep it going. We keep it going. So next question. How long can a sloth hold its breath underwater? I repeat.
Ooh.
How long can a sloth hold its breath? Look at Mopa's face.
Oh, I'm like,
how long can a sloth hold its breath underwater?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
5.
10 minutes.
Is it A, 1 minute, B, 5 minutes, C, 10 minutes, or D, sloths don't swim? They nap on lil pads.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'll say 10 minutes.
Timer's up. Timer's up. So everyone's answered. Who said what? So Drew, you said 10 minutes. Mopa said 5 minutes. And we've got 45. The answers are on there, guys. Okay, so it was only Mopa who got this answer right. 5 minutes is correct.
Boom! You guessed that one. You guessed that one.
You know, I had to use some logic, a bit of.
Considering that he was nervous before the quiz. I don't know a quiz. He's leading. Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Guys in the chat, you can't use this excuse that you can't comment on time. I put the settings correctly so that you can comment on time. Here's the next one.
Oh goodness.
What is the main ingredient in Worcestershire sauce? Is it A, anchovies, B, Worcestershire berries, C, unicorn tears, D,
B.
It's made up. It's a made up word, apparently, they say.
Who says?
Okay.
Well, I know the answer. It's the answer. The answer.
Why?
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go for C. Unicorn tears.
Unicorn tears.
That's the best thing I can think of. Unicorn tears.
Let me look at the chat. So Mopa, you said B. Wash the berries out. Okay. And you said unicorn tears. True. Unicorn tears. The chat.
Unicorn tears,
right.
man.
The chat got it right. It is anchovies.
I don't know what that is.
And it's the fish, man. It's the fish. What's the Chichewa word for anchovies? Come on, Drew. What's the Chichewa word for anchovies? I don't know. I think it's Usipa. It's either Usipa.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Usipa. It's fish. I think
it's
Usipa. I think Baby Shakes 007, you're coming in a bit late. She's answering questions like 5 minutes later, but okay, cool. I don't know if you're using Google or not. All right, so 3 questions in, 3 questions to go. It's a tie between the chat and Mopa. Drew, come on now. Come on.
I mean, it's not my best day today.
It's not your best day.
Every time I have a new haircut, I lose some intelligence, So I've lost some intelligence. Just got a new haircut and I lost some intelligence.
Okay, so I've got another question. This one will go for 2 points so that Mr. Drew can catch up, right? 2 points.
Okay.
Double
10,000.
How many taste buds does the average human have? So Mopa, you've given us your question. Is it A, 1,000? Is it B, 5,000? Is it C, 10,000? Or is it D, enough to know pizza is the best group food?
No, it's 10,000 though. It's 10,000.
Oh man! Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got. Wow! Look at this. Somebody's changed their name to One Tally is a thief. This happens every time I run a quiz.
Wow! One Tally is a thief.
Every time I run a quiz,
RB.
I get
That's RB. Yeah, we get the picture.
So luckily, just in time, the chat got it right as well. And everyone got it right, to be honest. It's 10,000. You are correct. Finally, Drew. So 2 points for Drew, 2 points for Mopa, and 2 points for the chat. So currently, we're at a tie again. 4 points apiece for the chat and Mopa. 2 points for Drew. I tried to help you, Drew. I really did.
You did. Thank you.
I really did. Guys, 2 more questions. Let's go. So, question number 5. Here we go. So, what's the world record for the most socks put on put on 1 foot in 30 seconds? Is it 10 socks, 20 socks? So how many? Think about it. How many socks can you put on in 30
20
seconds?
30
seconds.
20 socks.
So is
20
it 10 socks, 20 socks, 50 socks? Nobody knows because the socks run away.
Wait, it depends. Is it one pair? Because
just
if
one side. It says 1 foot on 1 foot. That's
so
it.
they could put on 2 then.
If they want to.
So if they can put on 2, it must be 50. But because you know, but if we're just counting from 1, then it's 20.
Okay, Drew.
I mean, it also depends on the speed of the person, right? I would say 50 too, but yeah, 50. I'll give it 50.
But I'm saying 20 if we're talking about 1 song.
Drew, I can't help you. The chat is really killing this right now. I can't help you. So again, a point for Mopa, no points for Drew.
Oh man,
for the chat. Final
blame it on the barber. He shouldn't have cut my hair today, man.
Final question. I'm not putting this one in the chat because the chat knows the answer. This is why I'm asking. This is a 5 rounds classic question, right? If you get this right, Mopa, we will give you 2 points. If the chat gets it right, we'll give them 1 point because they know the answer, right? Okay, here we go. Drew, 2 points for you too. Here we go. I've put it in the private chat. I'm going to ask the chat now, right? So you're getting a head start on this. What is the term for a group of pandas when they gather together in the wild? Is it A pack? Is it B, a pride? Is it C, a bamboo brigade? Or is it D, an embarrassment? Come on. I can't believe this, the baby high. I can't believe this.
Wait, what was it? What was the A and B again?
Is it A, a pack? Is it B, a pride? Is it C? I'm putting it on the thing.
It's A?
It's A.
It's A.
Final answer?
It's A.
You know the chat's gonna win, right? Okay.
An embarrassment.
Is it? Is it a pack? Is it a pride? Is it a bamboo brigade or an embarrassment? The correct answer is embarrassment. So it's
what?
Right.
You're lying.
I just said it.
This question was one of the most controversial questions on the podcast. It was so controversial that we created merch for it, basically.
What kind of nonsense? Like what?
You know, English language is one of the languages that doesn't make sense at all.
Like, yeah.
You know, it's language is one of the languages that doesn't make sense.
Out of this, we created merch for it. Save the Pandies merch, guys.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
DaddyMopa, I'm the Daddy Panda. Oh my goodness. People are misbehaving out here. Hey, Drew, I'll be
everybody. You see, yeah.
Welcome to the club.
I need to announce the winner, man. In last place is no surprise, the one and only, the DJ. To be honest, I will always big this up. One of the only Malayan DJs to ever play at Glastonbury, DJ Drew in the
building. You heard.
Last on the quiz, 2 points.
I tried my very best.
Honorable second with 5 points. Mopa. Well done.
Woo, woo, woo,
and the winner, once again, for every bloody week when we do a quiz, is the chat with 6 points. Somebody needs to beat the chat. Somebody needs to beat the chat. One day we need the chat to be present, like present. So we know
1 point away. One
point away. Well done, man. Well done. Honestly, if we keep going on, these guys can go on forever about this thief thing because they say I steal points, but they win anyway. I don't understand that. So the forfeit for the chat, you didn't pick your forfeit. You know, you did not pick your forfeit.
Daddy.
I think they said press ups. I think somebody said.
I am not saying Arsenal is the greatest football club. No chance.
I had a feeling you were gonna say something like that.
Yeah, because I saw it in the chat. There's no way. After what Kobe did to me, I never know where my voice goes these days. That could be on repeat. That could go viral. DaddyMopa says Arsenal. No.
So
no
you
chance.
lot gonna say Arsenal is the greatest?
No. They have to agree, right?
Yeah, they have to. So, chat, can we get another vote for this? If we get another vote, he has to do it. It's either that or press ups. I know somebody said press ups. I saw that somewhere.
I've got a papa belly right now, so I can't do press ups.
Do you know what I mean? The belly will do the press ups.
Wait, that's Drew, right? Not both of us.
No. It is both of you. You lost. You lost to the chat. Arsenal is a lubricant. Oh my god. Is this guy with us?
Oh, for real though?
Is this guy with
for
us?
real?
Guys, come
For
on.
real?
Come on.
For real though.
What we doing? All right, you pick. You guys pick. What do you want to do? Do you want to do press ups or do you want to say Arsenal is the greatest? You know, I mean, saying that.
Okay, I'm not doing press ups. I'm not doing press ups right now.
Saying that right
I'm
now.
not doing press up right now.
Somewhere is not
Arsenal,
right.
Arsenal is the best team in the whole freaking world. There you go. There you have it.
Oh man, forget press ups.
It's still Manchester United.
Okay.
Arsenal could be the best
apparently
team in the whole wide world.
All right, this is getting out of order. It said, okay, then you can say Arsene Wenger is my daddy. Oh my god. I'm reading this. Honestly, all right. I think chat, you have reveled in that very, very nicely. You guys have won. Congratulations. Thank you for coming on, DaddyMopa. Thank you for coming on, chat. As per usual, I hope you guys have taken something away from this. And remember, like the video. Just because I didn't say like the video, guys like the video. I know you enjoyed it. What?
Look, it's got wings up there. It's got wings up there.
Yeah.
It's got wings up there.
Yeah.
He was ready for that. He was waiting for the right moment.
Yeah,
got wings up in there.
You're not that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy is bad, man.
Give it up to Daddy.
Oh my god. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a very good weekend. Remember to like the video on your way out. If you enjoyed this, like the video. Even if you didn't, just like the video, please. Thank you very much. Guys, take it easy. Peace.
Bye.